Well, here we go again. If you're wondering why I'm saying again, it's because like a lot of people, I tried to start a YouTube channel a long time ago, but I kind of let it go. Now, I think I'm fully committed to this and I want to start posting again. At least that's what my present self thinks. If I'm going to do this, I feel like I owe y'all a little insight of who I am. And I'm sure the first people to watch this are gonna be my friends, family, maybe some close acquaintances. And I think y'all also deserve a little reintroduction of who I am, because heaven knows a lot has changed in a couple of years. Now let's answer some questions. My name is Andrea Fabiola and I'm currently 22 years old. I'm a Capricorn Sun, a Leo Rising, and a Cancer Moon. So I've always been very creatively influenced. You can find me drawing, singing, listening to music, woodworking, painting, designing houses and Sims for hours and hours. Basically anything I can get my hands on and I know that I'm good at, I'll probably be doing. I have a lot of special interests and I find it very hard to find my brand, and I think that comes from being exposed to so many things as a child and basically liking them. I'm also very into style and fashion, even though sometimes I can be very not put together. But you can ask my friends and they'll tell you I'll probably rather be overdressed than underdressed, and I mostly am. Like, you can find me with a full face of makeup at the beach. I've always wanted one, and a couple of years ago I actually started, but due to certain circumstances I had to let it go. Now I want to do it because it's something that I enjoy. I love making content and I want other people to enjoy it too. And also, I've had one too many friends tell me that I need to start posting tutorials for them to learn makeup. Well, this is me obliging. Like I mentioned before, I'm far too interested in many things to have a brand or stick to just one thing. So think back to old YouTube, kind of Jenna Marble style, where you just post whatever you want because it makes you happy, and hopefully my audience enjoys it, because the best content is the one that you like making. Hopefully I can get some of my friends to come into some videos, because let's be real, videos are better when there's more than one person in it. But for now, you have to stick with me. Forever and ever, it's red. And you won't find it in my clothing, you won't find it in the style of home decor that I like, but it's such a rich and beautiful color, and I've always loved it. It's beautiful. Honey, I don't dream of flavor. Actually, I want to be an author, and I've always enjoyed writing, but I can never seem to finish one book before starting another one, and it gets so frustrating. But for now, I'll stick with fan fiction. I can't pick just one, because I go through like various moods of what I want to read, and I reread a lot of my books. But recently I picked up Instructions for Dancing by Nicola June. I hope I said her name right. And it's such a beautiful book. It's one of the only books that has actually had me sobbing from reading. I related a lot to the circumstances the main character was going through, and it's just beautifully written, and that ending, it's just beautiful. You guys have to read it. I know English and Spanish very well. I grew up with those two languages. My main language should be Spanish, but my mom exposed me to English from a very young age. She also tried to get other languages in, but they never stuck. And I also like to say that I understand a little bit of Brazilian Portuguese because I took a class in high school, but really I just know the words that kind of sound like Spanish. Spirit the Stallion of the Cimarron, that's my favorite movie since I was a child. The songs, the imagery, the storyline, everything about it is absolute perfection. Also, I love Ratatouille. I don't know what it is about that movie because I hate rats, but there's something about that movie that just scratches a part of my brain that I can't quite reach, and I can honestly say one time I watched it 4 times in one day. Make it make sense. Unfortunately, I don't have any pets. I only had a fish that died because my grandma overfed it, and a baby chicken that was eaten by a cat. That's about it for pets. Currently I'm cat sitting, and that's as close as I've had a pet, but I really want a dog, and cats just love animals, and I really want a pit bull. I've always wanted a pit bull. 22 years single and going strong. It's not my choice. Right now, this is kind of my go-to hairstyle. There's not much I can do since I buzzed it in April of last year, and I kept it very short until like December, and now it's growing out, so it kind of makes it hard to have a lot of hairstyles. So I just part it on the side here, add water and a little bit of product, and just leave it be naturally. But there was a certain length where I had only finger waves, and it was so pretty, but I really want to grow it out. Life is short, but also like terribly and insufferably long at the same time. Jenna Marbles. As you can see, I really liked her. Miss you, Jenna. INFPT. Do with that as you will. TikTok. There's no competition. It's TikTok. You can ask all of my friends. They'll tell you. It's a problem. One of my friends tells me, you need to stop. I get more than 100 messages a day. I'm like, I'm just making you an actual For You page that I think you like. Just watch it. It's my love language. I have. It was about mental health and neurodiversity, and that actually reminds me, I haven't updated in like 6 months. I should probably go do that. I am autistic. I was formally diagnosed around December of last year, and I can say it was a breath of fresh air to finally put a name to something I had been feeling for so long. But it also came with this feeling of grief. I grieved the life I could have had if I had been diagnosed earlier in my life, and pain for that little girl that didn't quite fit into her surroundings no matter how hard she tried. Being diagnosed autistic, as well as having generalized anxiety disorder and severe depression, is life-changing, and it's something I'm still getting used to, and I think it's something that deserves its own video. For now, you can read a little bit about my journey on the blog I'm gonna link down below. I started it around December, I think, and I still haven't updated. Like, finding my headspace to write down everything that's happened is a little hard. I'm gonna try to do it soon. Hopefully, soon. Well, I hope with those questions you guys kind of got a gist of what I'm about and what you're gonna get into. And I hope you guys join me in this crazy adventure by subscribing and following me on my social medias down below. So don't forget to like this video and comment what you kind of want to see in my channel, or if you have any other questions that you want me answer, just leave them down below. Thanks for watching, and see you guys in the next one. Bye. Right here. I know
know the quality of the video is not that good. I noticed after I had finished completely the video that the lighting had just gone off the rails. Like, it's really bad. I promise next time it'll be better. Like, bear with me on this one. There's not much I can do, but yeah, next time will be better.
Oh Lord, I hope that's going.
22 years straight.
Nope.